Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm doing my plan with me for the week of February 21st through the 27th. I am still using the Erin Condren Teacher Planner, and I am still loving it, so that is a win. I've made it through a couple months in here already, so I am still using it, still loving it, and going strong. Usually by this point I would have probably found a different planner, so pretty proud of myself for sticking with this one. I am using the kit that I offered as my Black Friday freebie, and I really liked this kit, but I had no idea when I was going to be able to use it. And there's a couple other kits that I wanted to use in February. I've used most of my ones that I've come out with, but I had my birthday week this month, and so I feel like I just got kind of thrown off in terms of which kits I was using, so I figured now is a good time. I have a couple sheets here. I really just offered the $75 sheet, the $50 sheet, which I have two of them because I need more washi for the bigger planner, and then the $25 sheet. So I have those, and we'll see how it works out. These are laid out a little bit differently than my normal kit sheets and everything, so I am going to have to kind of figure out exactly how I'm going to go about this. But let's just get started. I think I'm going to put the washi down on the bottom, and then I am trying to figure out, because I didn't include any thin washi in this kit, so I grabbed this like really basic kind of like grayish blue washi, and I was hoping it would kind of match a little bit, so we'll see. I think that should be fine, probably just at the top, but that is what I'm going to try out. The other thing I want to mention is I'm sorry if my lighting is a little weird. I'm trying to kind of mess with it a little bit because I rearranged my office, and it just kind of made things, just kind of threw off like my filming setup and all of that stuff. So I am trying to figure out exactly how to go about doing the lighting and all of that stuff. You can see like my background is a little bit different. I'm just doing it on my desk instead of having like the background, like the wood look background, which was not my desk. That is actually just contact paper on like a poster board. So fun little trick if you didn't know that that's what a lot of people do is they don't necessarily film on their desk. You can get like a thick foam board and then put whatever background you really want on it. I just found mine on Amazon. So fun fact, if you weren't really aware that that is what a lot of people do to get a nice looking background for their videos and their pictures. I'll say that too. And let's see, let me put the other washi strip over here. I feel like there is a lot going on, not necessarily for work. I do have things I need to do for work, but a lot more stuff going on this weekend than normal. I've had a pretty busy couple weeks recently, but yeah, it just seems like most of the stuff I have to do is this upcoming weekend. I am preparing to go wild next week, so not this week, but on, I think I'll be leaving here on the 2nd, I believe, or the 3rd. So I'm super excited for that. It kind of snuck up on me, actually. I know we've obviously known about it for a very long time, but I kind of just put it out of my mind and thought it was happening like way further in the future. But no, it is happening the first weekend in March. So I have a lot of things I need to do to prepare. I need to buy some things. I'm driving, which is really nice, so I didn't have to get a plane ticket or anything like that, but that just comes with some other things. Like I can go to the store before I leave and prepare in that way, with like snacks and stuff like that. So there's just things I need to do this upcoming weekend. I also feel like I haven't like left the house and gone out and done anything like this for a while, so I feel like I kind of need to go shopping for some outfits, because what I have now is just old, and I would like to have just I mean, a couple like fun new things instead of just going with the same old, what I already have. So we'll see how that goes, but I am really excited. It is my first go wild. I am rooming with Sherry from Sherry's Plans, and I'm so excited. I think it's it is, I think, her first time too, so it'll be fun to experience that with someone else who's new. But we'll just see how it goes. I really have no idea what to expect. I know it's going to be super fun, but we will see. I think this year I am kind of just going into it with the thought process like I just want to see what it's like. So I'm not doing a whole lot of prep in terms of like stuff for my shop. I'm not doing any like fancy sticker kits or sheets or freebies or anything like that because I just honestly don't even know how to prepare, and I don't want to go through all the work of preparing and then have whatever I create like not kind of be what needs to have been prepped. I don't know if that made sense, but I just been thinking a lot about it, and I just want to see what it's all about this year and just go and experience it as like an actual attendee. And then if I am able to go next year, then I can do some more prep and go more as like a sticker shop owner. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know what to expect. So that is where I'm at with that. But okay, so we have that washi up there, and hopefully it kind of matches. We'll have to see. But I'm going to write in the dates. So it's the 21st, the 22nd, okay, so I'll put these in. I just realized there that I was literally talking and you could totally hear the TV on in the background. My husband left and he left the TV on, which is fine, but I didn't want it to be super distracting while I'm doing my plan with me. So I mentioned I am still super happy about this planner, but there has been a lot going on, which obviously, I mean, at this point, I'm not even going to like promise more consistency with my videos because I promise consistency and then something happens to just kind of like throw things off and make it so I can't post a video or whatever. So I, at this point, am just like not even going to promise any type of consistent filming and posting schedule with YouTube, which I'm kind of upset about because I would love to be more consistent. But this month has been just kind of crazy with a lot of different things. It was like the first week was my birthday week, and that was perfect and fine, and I didn't really have anything going on. And then my birthday was on a Wednesday, and my husband and I went out for dinner, which was really nice. But then Thursday, so the day after, we got a phone call from his mom, and she said, I'm not going to use this one. She said that his aunt and uncle were on their way. They were flying in from Texas, and they were going to be picked up by my husband's mom, so my mother-in-law, but she had an issue with her car. So she asked us to go to the airport and pick up Andrew's aunt and uncle. So I decided to go with him because I haven't seen them in a very, very long time. So I figured like, okay, I'll just go and I will pick them up with you, and it'll be fine. It'll be fun. And so I went, and I was kind of looking at all of the different flight schedules, and they would be coming from Texas, and I was looking, and there wasn't really a flight getting in at that time from Texas. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with this. There wasn't a flight getting in from Texas at that time, and I was just really confused because the only flights from Dallas at that time said that they had been canceled. And so I was like, are you sure your aunt and uncle are on this flight? Because it says it was canceled. And he was like, oh yeah, I got a text from them. I don't know why it's saying that. It wasn't canceled. They're on the flight right now. And so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. That sounds fine. So we went to the airport and we were pulling into like the area where you kind of like have to decide which terminal you're going to. And usually airports have like a listing of, you know, like these airlines are in this terminal, all that kind of stuff. And so we pull into, I know this doesn't make sense to anyone who's not familiar with it, but like Terminal 3. And I know for a fact that Terminal 3 is literally just like Alaska Airlines, Delta, and JetBlue, and like maybe Hawaiian Airlines, which isn't flying in at that point. So he was telling me, or I was looking at the flight schedules and I was like, there is no flight from Texas coming in right now. Like there is none. I'm looking at the schedules and there is nothing and I'm so confused. And I looked and it said that there was like a flight coming in or a couple different flights coming in from Seattle at that point. And I was like, well, my family lives up in Washington and would be flying from Seattle. And at that point I was like, wait a minute. And so we got out of the car to go wait for them outside of security. And my husband had surprised me and actually flew my sister and my dad down for my birthday. And that was a huge surprise. I never expected that. It was just totally not what I was thinking was going to happen. And it was the best surprise ever. I don't get to see my sister and my dad very often. So honestly, it was like the best surprise ever. So I got to spend time with my sister and my dad. And so that first weekend in February was, you know, I was reserving that to do a lot of like shop stuff and working on my shop and catching up on filming and really like doing a lot of monthly planning. And I ended up spending it with my dad and my sister, which is great. Like I'm so excited about it, but it just like puts everything else behind. So long story just to say that that first weekend didn't go as planned. The second weekend was also definitely not as planned. I think we had, I'm trying to think what was even going on. Like my dad stayed that entire week, which kind of contributed to things being a little bit behind. So that was fine. I love it when my dad stays for like a week or so because he deserves the time off. And then I also get to spend more time with him. But that entire week I had to work and my dad was here. So we were just kind of hanging out, and then it was like Super Bowl Sunday, and then now we're helping my mother-in-law move this upcoming weekend. So there's just so many things going on this month that just like prevented me from getting into any type of routine, which was really, really tough. So that is kind of what happened with my February at this point so far. So this last week is hopefully going to be just wrapping up some things. And like I said, prepping for Go Wild. I seriously just like can't believe that the month is ending in the first place. And then also I'm just very excited that I have something to look forward to over the next like week and a half. So that will be really, really fun. I'm going to put some stuff over here in my sidebar. I know I'm a bit chatty because I just literally haven't done a plan with me in quite a while. So that is why I am just like blabbering. But I'm excited to be doing this plan with me. I have another video that I'm planning to release. I started kind of dabbling in an A5 rings, and I know that that was really popular like in 2020, I think it was. That was definitely something, it was like a trend that a bunch of planner people kind of got into, was the whole like folio and agenda type thing, like leather agendas and cloth and paper and all that stuff. And I didn't do that at that point. That was just not something I wanted to invest in because it's seriously an investment. But I'm finding that I really like this weekly planner, what I have here for all my weekly planning. But in terms of like a daily, and there's a bunch of other things that I need to kind of keep track of, I I wanted something where everything could kind of be in one place. So I started really kind of looking at what an A5 agenda might look like, and I still just don't want to commit to buying a leather agenda thing, you know, like one of those super expensive like cloth and paper type things, because I'm not sure I would stick with it. So I have one of the A5 agendas from Erin Condren that she released, and I bought that last year because I needed to do sizing for my my sticker shop. So I have one of the A5 ring agendas, and I got that out, and I've started kind of figuring out what I want to put in it. And I literally created an A5 agenda from things that I already have. And so I felt really, really proud about that, because I didn't want to go and start buying things, like I mentioned, if I wasn't sure that I was going to stick with that planner in the first place. So I think I'm going to do a video and release it, kind of talking about what I'm including. And then eventually, once I have my setup kind of figured out, and if I do end up buying anything else, I will have another video where I kind of show like this is my final setup. So I think I'm going to do that. My whiteout is really not working well. But like I mentioned, I'm just really excited about that, because I do have a lot of different things I try to keep track of. And having multiple planners is just not what I need at this point. So that is kind of my motivation for that. Which is just kind of funny, because I remember like, I mean, maybe not even 2 years ago, maybe it was like 2020 or 2019 or something like that. Like I wanted as many planners as possible, and so my planner stack was like 8 planners or something like that. And I remember being like, oh yeah, this is what I need, so having this many is fine. And now I'm like, no, I want maybe 2 planners, maybe 3 if you count like my goal planners. So it's just so weird how times change, where now I'm just in this like mindset where I just want things really simple. I'm going to put, gosh, it got kind of like crumpled, my President's Day label here. And I know it's like very small, but I wanted to make these small so you could either put them like on your monthly view or in your weekly view. So that's why my little holiday sheet is just so tiny. But I wanted to put my no work sticker here. But yeah, so I might just do my little video on that to show you kind of what my preliminary thoughts are and kind of what I'm trying to include. And then I might just do some kind of browsing for like printables on Etsy, because I'm okay with spending like a couple dollars here and there to get printable sheets if needed. But it's just when I'm spending like $100 and something on like a leather folio agenda thing, I just don't think that that's something that I want to do at this point. And then let me see, I think I will do a label here. I literally have one meeting for work, which is really, really weird. It's been really busy recently, so I think things are kind of slowing down a little bit. I say that, but like knock on wood, because I always say that and then it gets super busy. So one meeting for work, and then other than that, I have this other thing here. Like I mentioned, we are helping my mother-in-law move. We were able to go and visit her new place yesterday. She closed earlier in February, but she is living in an apartment, so she has her apartment through the end of the month. And so she is sticking around in the apartment and just moving things over slowly until her moving day this upcoming weekend, but we went and we visited and we helped her put together some stuff, some furniture, and it's a really cool little place. Like, I'm really excited for her because she was in an apartment. She was able to get like a condo, overlooks the pool, has like a tennis court thing, which I mean is a pretty like normal thing for Phoenix. So like, it's just kind of, I'm really glad she was able to find something, first of all, because things are absolutely crazy here. So the other thing that I would like to put down is I'm going to go shopping for Go Wild on Friday because that is the only time I'm able to over the next week or so. Okay, so there is that. And then if you know me, I don't put in a whole lot of stuff at the beginning of the week just because I usually decide like what chores need to get done and everything as the day kind of like as the week progresses. So that is one thing, is that this isn't going to look super detailed until like the end of the week. So let me go in and write a couple to-do list items in each day that I know are happening on each day. And then I will be right back, and that will be it for this plan with me. I know it's been a little bit long just because I've been really chatty, but really I don't think I have a whole lot to add. So let me get started on that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I am back. I added a few more stickers and I finished out like my sidebar, stuff like that. So let's just quickly go through this, and then I will, like I mentioned, be adding things to it throughout the week, but I think this is a good start to get me going this upcoming week. So Monday, no work, which I'm super excited about. So I get to kind of catch up on things before the week starts, and then that means that I have a 3-day work week, which is very exciting. But I just have some things to do. I need to submit a grocery order, do a meal plan, make a run to Target, all of that stuff. So that is kind of my plan for the day on Monday. I then am going to be working on my A5 planner. So I need to print out some things and kind of cut and trim some things and then hole punch things. So that is like a highlight of Monday. I'm really, really excited to see how it all works out and comes together. I have shipping notices going out on Monday. For whatever reason, I was trying to ship some of the packages for my shop this weekend, but it was only giving me the option for Monday. So I don't know if it was like a glitch or something, but I just want to mark down that shipping notices are going out, and then I will probably be printing and cutting things while I'm working on my planner. It's just kind of easiest to multitask and better to multitask so I can get some things done. And then I don't really think I'm going to be able to put up this video on Monday because I have just a few other things going on where I don't know how much time I'll have to edit and upload. So my plan is to put this video up on Tuesday. I have a couple things for work that I need to get done since we had a long weekend. So just like catching up on emails, phone calls, stuff like that. On Tuesday, I need to pick up groceries after putting in a grocery order. And then I need to do some, find some stuff on Amazon and create a list for Go Wild because I know that there's things I need to order and I don't want to wait too long to order things. And then I also need a list because later on in the week, I'm going to actually be going out and like going shopping for stuff for Go Wild. So definitely need a list for that because I feel super scattered at this point. For Tuesday, I'm also running to the post office with more orders, and then I am making a Go Wild kit. So I can use that next week, and I didn't really think about that until this past weekend. So I am making that on Tuesday, and then I'll kind of print it and cut it, but it's just going to be a personal kit. I can't sell it or anything because I'm not part of like the grouping of planner shops and stuff that can sell the Go Wild stuff, if that makes sense. You have to kind of have like an agreement with them and like, I think maybe licensing, I don't know, whatever. So, and then I'm planning to post a little more on Instagram. I kind of disappeared off the face of the earth on Instagram and YouTube over the past month or so. So I'm getting back into posting this upcoming week. And then, like I mentioned, this video will go live Wednesday, I'm leaving just like super open. I don't really have any plans. I will probably carry over some stuff for work into Wednesday, but I'm hoping to do some chores on Wednesday and just kind of clean up the house and stuff like that, because I have a feeling that like Tuesday is going to be a busy day. So Wednesday will be the day. I'll also do some posts and stuff. Thursday is my only work meeting, and then I remembered while I was kind of writing things in that Thursday is my dad's last day of work. So I'm super excited about that for him, because he has been working. He's like in his 70s, and he's just been working because I think that's what he's used to, and he isn't quite sure what to do with himself when he isn't working. So I think he is finally done with work. He's finally retiring, so that might change. I feel like he's the type that kind of like retires and then gets bored and goes back to work. So hopefully he can relax and just enjoy his time now. And so I want to mark that down because I need to call him on Friday and just see how things went with his last day and all of that. Friday is going to be my big day of going shopping for Go Wild. Like I mentioned, need my list to get together and have everything on it, because I need to get not only like clothes and stuff, but I need to get just some like organizational stuff and then some gifts and finish up like my roommate gift and all that kind of stuff. So that will be on Friday, and then the rest of the day will be for Monarch Plans, just working. So filming, designing, cutting, all of that kind of stuff. Saturday, we're helping my mother-in-law move, so that's going to be all day. And then Sunday, we are going to the NHRA drag races here in Phoenix, so that will probably be another all-day thing. So I'm excited for that. We've never done that before, but if you don't know, my husband is a big like car guy, so he is super excited about that. And we seem to miss it every year. It's like we would always want to go, and then we would hear about it like after it was already over. So I'm glad we finally caught it this year, and we will get to go to that. So other than that, sidebar, I kind of try to fill out as much as possible with what I know at this point, but I have some planning to do still for the upcoming week in terms of like meals and stuff. But I really need to get a haircut. I need to color my hair this week. I have been putting that off, and my hair is super long and it needs to be colored, and so that needs to get done this week. I need to figure out when that's going to happen, but it's on the list. I need to get landscaping quotes for our backyard still. It is still just dirt, which we've almost been here for a year, but we've just been kind of like putting things off. And at first it was like, okay, we need to save for the wedding. Okay, we need to save for the honeymoon. Now we're at the point where, okay, we don't have anything coming up, so we might as well just get the backyard done. And then I want to check on a couple different things, like researching dog groomers and then researching stuff for my A5 planner. So other than that, I have a couple things for like meals, my top priorities for the week, and then I will put in what habits I want to do down here when I have that all figured out. So that is it for this week. I know that I went through that really fast, and I'm talking lightning fast, but I think this is already a super long plan with me, so I'm trying not to make it any longer. But I really like how this week turned out. I really loved the kit that I made for Black Friday, so it might be something I bring back, kind of like redo the design a little bit, but I just love these like patterns and stuff. So maybe that's something I'll do later this year, maybe in the summer, or maybe like May or June or something like that. So if that's something you'd be interested in, if you like the patterns and stuff, just let me know. And I'd be happy to kind of redesign something and kind of add to it and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. And like I mentioned, I cannot promise like a consistent schedule with my videos, but I'm trying. I really, really want this to be a focus. And it just, when some things come up, it gets really, really hard to make sure that a video can go up, especially because editing and uploading is just such a process. So anyways, again, thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.